dugsiga boardingka iyo maalinlaha ah ee Amano Boarding and Day School.
My name is Teacher Paul. It's time for mathematics grade 2. Topic is measurement, and subtopic is measuring capacity. I have some few containers here that are used to carry the liquids like water or the juice. One of it I have is this big bottle. This bottle, if you look at it, it's written 1500 ml. We have another bottle here. It's written 500 ml. We have another bottle here. It's written 1 liter. Now let's go back to our subtopic. Now, if you look at these two bottles I've already shown you, you'll be able to see that we have big bottles and small bottles. So these small bottles, they are measured, their capacity is measured in milliliters. The capacity is measured in milliliters. That's ml. Now, if we look at this big bottle, it's measured in liters. So liquids are measured in liters and milliliters. Now let's look at these bottles again. This small bottle, that's 500 ml, it holds less water than this bottle that is written 1 liter. This tells us that those bottles that holds ml amount of liquid, that is less as compared to those bottles that holds the measurement in liters. Now let's look at this example that follows here. We have a bucket. We have a bucket and we have that tin. A bucket is written 20 liters. A tin is written 500 ml. Now, this bucket, it holds 20 liters of water. This bucket holds 20 liters of water. This small container, it holds 500 ml. It means it's the small amount of water it can hold. That's why we say that small containers, they hold, or their capacity is measured in milliliters. That's ml. That means that this bucket, it holds more water than a tin. A tin holds less and a bucket holds more. Now we are going to use those words, that is more or less, in the next example. So let's go to the next one. Okay, which holds more, a bucket or a tin of Pepsi? Let's see. We have here, we have a bucket, it's here. A tin of Pepsi, it's there. Which one holds more? From here, we can see that this bucket, it's big. That is, this bucket will hold more water. The bucket will hold more water. And this tin of Pepsi will hold less water. This means that the bucket will hold more water than a tin. So our answer there should be, which one holds more, a bucket or a tin? The answer should be a bucket. So we fill here bucket. A bucket will hold more water than the tin of Pepsi. Let's check on the next example. The next example is down here. The capacity of the jerrycan is measured in dash liters. Now we shall look at the jerrycan that we are given, the picture of the jerrycan. This is my jerrycan. My jerrycan is color blue and it's big. How will I know how much it can hold? I will only look at the measurements that are written on that tin. Normally, the capacity of the tins, their amount that it can hold, they are written outside the tin. Like here, we can see that this jerrycan, it's written 20 liters. That means that this jerrycan is 20 liters. We fill here with 20 liters. Let's go to the next part. Let's go to the next part. We see which one holds less. Which one holds less? So I'll underline the word less, or I circle less. I have a cup and a jug. I have a jug and a cup there. Which one holds less? We shall look at it. We see. We shall look at it. We see. We look at the jug and we look at the cup. Which one holds less? I have my jug, it's here. And I have my cup, it's this side. This jug, I can look at it and it's big. And the cup, it's small. So which one will hold less? Which one will hold less? Now the jug is big. This means that this jug can be measured in liters. And this cup, the quantity that can carry, it's measured in milliliters. Then it means that a cup holds less than a jug. So our right answer here should be a cup. A cup will hold less water. So we can even circle or we write the answer that side. Let's check the next example. Next example we have down here. A bucket. The capacity of the container is dash liters. You look at this bucket, it's big. And I can see it's written 50 liters. 50 liters, it means that is the amount of water it can hold. Now, for me to know how many liters it can hold, I only read what is written out here, the capacity that's written outside this bucket. That means that this bucket, it holds 50 liters. So I'll come here, I'll write here 50 liters. It holds 50 liters. Now the last question I have here. The last question I have here. Capacity is measured in dash. When we started, we said capacity is measured in liters and milliliters. So we say capacity is measured in liters or milliliters. That's ml in short. So our answer should be liters or milliliters. So as you have seen today, we have discussed about the capacity. It means that you are able to know the capacity of the containers if you are asked the capacity of a container. So I hope you have enjoyed our lesson. In the next lesson, we shall continue. You do an exercise that will be given out and send your work for marking. Thank you so much. Let's meet in the next lesson.